What if I told you there's a gun that can virtually never run dry? Oh yes, you heard that right. A firearm that redefines the concept of sustainability among weapons. Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But hold on, because what I'm about to tell you is not fiction. It's real and extraordinary. Now let's start with the basics. When we think about a firearm, there is usually the looming problem of ammunition depletion. Once you're out, well, you're out. Historically, innovation in firearms has evoked engineering marvels around reloading mechanisms, ammunition storage, or even automation. But what if this age-old problem of running out of bullets could be solved in a completely unorthodox way? Enter the world of Metal Storm technology, the game changer we didn't know we needed. Metal Storm technology is not a firearm in the traditional sense, but rather an electronic ballistic system. Imagine, no ammunition magazine, no moving parts, and zero mechanical feeding problems. Instead, this technology revolves around stacking electrically ignitable caseless projectiles directly within the barrel. The kicker? These projectiles can be fired electronically at an absolutely mind-boggling speed of over 1 million rounds per minute. Not a typo, 1 million rounds per minute. All right, I see your raised eyebrows. This sounds fantastically impractical, but hold on to that disbelief. Unlike typical mechanical actions that limit traditional guns, this system harnesses electricity for explosive precision. And here's the wild part. Metal Storm technology is modular. This means you can virtually eliminate the concept of running out of ammunition by linking barrel clusters together. Need 5 barrels? Sure thing. How about 500? Not a problem. And let's talk about its operation. Strangely enough, Metal Storm guns are silent right up until ignition. If not being limited by mechanical friction wasn't enough, the electronic ignition system allows seamless discharge control. You could fire a single shot or a torrent of bullets faster than the blink of an eye. This technology stretches the boundaries of what a firearm can do in ways no one imagined. Now, the idea of a barrel loaded with stacked rounds might sound like an inherently volatile proposition, right? Static electricity. It could go haywire. But engineers have counteracted this danger with highly controlled ignition systems, ensuring zero accidental discharges. The system also removes various mechanical liabilities, making the weapon design fundamentally simpler, lighter, and easier to maintain. You might be wondering, what's the catch? Why aren't militaries worldwide replacing their arsenals with Metal Storm guns as we speak? Well, the challenges are real. First, such a specialized innovation demands equally advanced use cases. The gun excels for area denial purposes. Imagine scattering a wall of fire over an advancing enemy threat. But lack of versatility limits its implementation in practical combat engagements, where adaptability rules supreme. Another challenge revolves around logistics. This firearm's superpower, its unmatched rate of fire, is also its potential downfall. Imagine producing millions of specialized caseless rounds to sustain even 1 minute of operation during battle. It's not only costly, but almost logistically nightmarish. But wait, 1 million rounds per minute. Really? Do you always shoot full throttle? Not necessarily. What makes the Metal Storm remarkable is its ability to play both high and low. Even low-intensity situations benefit from rapid-fire triggering precision across small time frames. Security installations, drones, naval systems, even counter-UAV measures, all can potentially leverage this technology across a wider ecosystem. Speaking of futuristic adaptation, Metal Storm has already left its mark on the unmanned systems front. From vehicle-mounted anti-personnel systems to unmanned aerial drones capable of pinpoint elimination tasks, the weapon finds its full potential stretched where humans have limited tolerance for delays and decision lags. And what about its commercial availability? Surely such a marvel can't be in regular citizen access. Correct. It originates as a military-grade innovation and private defense venture. But its existence raises profound questions about the future of automated firearm technologies. Could we eventually see hybrids where advanced systems combine with traditional ballistic models for next-level innovations? The conversation gets even more complex as we dip into ethics. Imagine autonomous drones equipped with metal storm. The troubling scenarios write themselves: wide-scale human oversight bypass, impossible to predict collateral damage, and regulations inevitably lagging behind techno-development. But let's reel it back to our opening claim: a gun that never runs dry. On paper and within strictly defined operational parameters, it holds. Its ability to extend firing capacities exponentially by modular barrel arrangements and electronic ignition represents an astonishing engineering achievement. Let's take a moment to appreciate the unrelenting ambition of such technology, the sheer audacity of addressing problems most dismiss with finality. 1 million rounds per minute? That's not just a headline number. It's proof of human ingenuity pushing the boundaries of what we consider possible. Now that we've explored how Metal Storm works and its world implications, let's consider a futuristic what-if scenario. What if Metal Storm technology evolves enough to become more adaptable, overcoming its logistical burdens while incorporating traditional models? What if its area denial strength becomes integral for new forms of peacekeeping missions, firing non-lethal rounds for crowd control, for instance, or even pairing with predictive AI aiming systems to radically change civilian defensive measures? The road lies open, albeit complex. But one thing is undeniable: the concept of a gun that figuratively never runs out challenges how we perceive firearm limits altogether. So here's my question: could this create the principal blueprints for the ultimate sustainable security tool in tomorrow's well-optimized Earth? Or does this usher dangerous autonomy nearing a point of no return? Well, the answer, as they say, belongs to the future. But for now, let's appreciate how far we've come, inching closer towards limitless possibilities, like the Metal Storm. Currently the closest thing we've seen to a gun that doesn't truly run out of firepower.